Season 2 starts today. We've got some big changes, but for now, servers are down. My name is Swag, and this is the Vault Day Update. It's time for Season 2, which brings all new raid, dungeons, and PvP. But before we dive into any of those changes, let's quickly go over this week's calendar events. We have the Arena Skirmish bonus event this week. Earn extra honor in Arena Skirmishes. On top of that, the PvP Brawl this week is Classic Ashran. Don't miss out on the Spring Balloon Festival from Wednesday to Friday. You can ride on balloons all across Azeroth with your friends. The Darkmoon Fair is in town until Saturday. Don't miss out on fun games, but more importantly, there's a 10% experience and reputation buff you can get from riding on the carousel. The Darkmoon Fair can be found outside of Stormwind and outside of Thunderbluff. The next two chapters of the Embers of Neltharion campaign unlock today. Completing these chapters will reward you the Winding slitherdrake mount. With the new Mythic Plus season, we have some affix changes. I've checked everywhere but cannot find a reliable source that predicts what the affixes will be this week. So instead, let's take a moment and go over what the 3 new affixes are and how you can handle them. It is also worth noting that there is no seasonal affix, and the affixes will now start at 7 and 14 keys instead of the previously 4 and 7 keys. The 3 new affixes we'll encounter are Afflicted, Entangling, and Incorporeal. Afflicted will spawn 0 to 2 afflicted souls every 30 seconds. Once spawned, they will cast an uninterruptible debuff that will reduce your party's haste by 30%. Each soul will have an affliction on them. Dispelling the affliction or healing them to full will cause them to despawn and stop the cast. The affliction can be a curse, poison, or disease, so a little bit of diversity in your group can be really helpful. It is also possible to line of sight their cast, although I don't know how reliable that will be. Entangling sounds scarier than it is. During combat, players will become entangled in vines. In order to remove the vines, all you have to do is move 10 yards. Failure to do so, however, will cause you to be stunned for 3 seconds. And abilities like Shapeshifting or Blessing of Freedom can also remove the vines. Incorporeal will spawn 0 to 2 ads every 45 seconds. These ads will remain present for 20 seconds and must be interrupted with a single target crowd control ability. AoE crowd control will not work, and if their cast does go off, the entire party will have their damage and healing reduced by 50%. This will definitely be a week you want to check to make sure that your talents are correct, and you might have to make changes to fit some extra crowd control into your talent builds. Also, regarding Mythic Plus Season 2, there is now a new rotation of dungeons, which includes Brackenhide Hollow, Halls of Infusion, Oldemon, Legacy of Tyr, Neltharius, Freehold, the Underrot Neltharion's Lair, and Vortex Pinnacle. The new raid, Aberrus the Shadow Crucible, opens up today. You can find the entrance at the Northern Tower in the Zarelek Caverns. Normal, Heroic, and Mythic will all be available to play today. LFR will only have its first section open and will continue to open one section a week at a time. Speaking of raid, there's now a new upgrade system which includes gear from raid, dungeons, world quests, and rares. I put together a chart which you can find on my Discord that easily explains how this works, as well as a video going into even more detail. You can find that right here. Hopefully servers are back up soon. Thank you for letting me be your guide to the world of Warcraft.